CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers revealed that after learning that Sheila was behind her life, Brooke decided to give her a well-deserved punishment. Brooke wants Sheila to go through the same pain as she did. Oh no, much more than that. But Brooke also doesn't know where to start and what to do first in her quest for revenge. What Brooke can think of now is to find a way to prevent the other Sheila from having contact with her family. Brooke even stayed away from the couple, Stephanie and Finn, their son, Hayes, because they could easily get a hold of her private affairs through Ridge. Originally, Brooke never had a good view of Sheila, and she always had a hunch that she was a dangerous person and not worthy of trust. And what Brooke is going through now is enough to prove what she says is true. Fans of the B&B probably know that Brooke was exhausted when she couldn't find any clues as to why she relapsed. Brooke thinks it's all his fault for not being able to stay rational in the face of cravings for alcohol. But surprisingly, the truth is that Brooke did not intentionally drink alcohol. All of them had someone pulling the strings behind her to harm her, and Brooke stood up and began to respond to that evil plot. The mastermind behind the label swap of Brooke's alcohol-free champagne bottle was none other than Sheila. Brooke's drunkenness was part of her plan. Sheila put so much confidence in herself that Brooke was bound to fall into the trap she had worked so hard to devise. But somehow Brooke finally realizes Sheila's sophisticated scheme, and she didn't expect Sheila to hate her so much, just to ruin her life. After falling into a trap that Sheila set up, Brooke chose to lie to Ridge instead of confessing to him about all the truths she and Deacon had done to each other that New Year's Eve. That has made things worse and worse, and even Brooke may have to end the happy marriage that she and Ridge had built together for so long. Then he will leave Brooke alone and go back to his ex-wife. At some point, when Brooke no longer has the strength to break down anymore, she will inevitably realize Sheila's evil plan and think that she needs to receive the consequences she deserves for her actions. So why did Brooke find out about this? Maybe she overheard something about Sheila. Or is it because Deacon managed to uncover the truth behind Brooke's drinking and expose her? And let's not forget that Taylor is also one of the people who may be able to find out Sheila's scheme through the hateful words that father has for Brooke. Either way, one thing is for sure. Those who specialize in the dark corner harming others will eventually be brought to light. Brooke did not expect that all the pressure she herself had to bear every day came from Sheila. It's time for Brooke to release all the anger boiling inside of her. No one will be able to sit idly and generously forgive someone who has done such an evil act. Not even Brooke. To get revenge, Brooke decides to start off by warning Sheila to stop and apologize before things get out of hand. Brooke threatens Sheila that she might lose the important things in her life, none other than the son and handsome boy Hayes. If Finn knew that his mother had done, surely Finn would no longer hold out hope of reuniting with Sheila. But things become alarming if Sheila realizes that she has nothing to lose. Sheila was not an ordinary villain. She was always compared to a violent demon. If Sheila returned to Brooke's punishment, this would definitely turn into a never-ending fight. It's like a vicious circle, and it'll probably take a long time before they can get rid of their enemies. The Bold and Beautiful spoiler said Brooke will find it difficult to continue to get revenge on Sheila. If you're also curious about what happens next, stay tuned for the next episodes.